Hey gardeners, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, it's all about bananas, so make sure to stick around with us. So if you live in Florida, you know that bananas is a staple fruit tree to grow here in our tropical state. And that is because our trees do so well down here, and there is hundreds of varieties to choose from. And like this rack I have here, this is actually a dwarf Cavendish banana that I have, and look how crazy this whole rack of bananas is. Now, before jumping into growing bananas, there is some things you must keep in mind. So I'll be covering information that is required to know when you grow bananas. So jumping into tip number 1 is their location. Bananas love the sunlight. They need a full sun in order to thrive. So find a sunny location in your garden that receives 5 to 6 plus hours of direct sunlight in order for your bananas to be happy. Majority of the time, fruit trees will require full sun as they need the amount of sunlight to produce delicious fruit like this. And if you're growing your bananas in containers, same rule applies. They must be put in a sunny location. Number 2 is the soil that they're planted in. Bananas are built up of lots of water, so that means that the soil they have to be in has to be aerated but has to retain moisture. Most of the time, I will always recommend planting them in a boggy situation, because if you have an area in your garden that tends to sit in water, plant a banana in there. They will be happy and they will drain out that water. And you may have noticed the amount of water bananas hold when you chop down the mother plant after it produces. Something we do is we chop up the stalks, cut them in half, and lay them downwards in the soil, because they tend to still drip a little bit of water and sap, so it still tends to feed itself. And it's good natural compost, so it amends the soil. Number 3 is their feeding. Bananas are heavy feeders. Not to mention, any type of fruit tree out there benefits from extra feed. And like I always say, organic matter is the best way to go. And the reason to why organic matter, especially food scraps, benefit bananas a lot is because they're built up of lots of nitrogen, which is a main nutrient that plants need to thrive. So food scraps is the best way to go, and I've made a video of it before. Just dig a hole next to the base of the plant, throw your food scraps in there, preventing any types of heavy amounts of garlic, onion, or pepper. Cover the hole back up and you'll see that your plants will be doing 10 times better. And number 4 is maintenance. When it comes down to banana trees, you must keep them maintained. What I mean by that is you want to make sure you remove any dead leaves, because banana trees can look very ugly if you don't keep them tidy. So any type of dead leaves or dead branches, chop them up. If you want to leave them at the base of the plant, you can. I tend to discard of them because they take a long time in order for them to start decomposing. And the next thing you must do is remove any excess pups. When it comes down to bananas, I usually leave the mother plant that is producing and 1 banana pup. The rest of them have to go, because the banana is focusing all of its energy to your banana rack, and you want a big bananas that are tasty and delicious. But if you leave these banana pups to grow, they will start spreading all that energy to other pups to make sure that they grow, and your bananas might come out skinnier and might not taste that good. So to get the best performance out of them, only keep the mother plant and 1 banana pup, so you make sure that you have a constant harvest going. And finally, number 5 is to enjoy your harvest. Bananas are, like I mentioned before, all year round producers. For example, this dwarf Cavendish has this rack right now, and it has another rack developing in the back of the tree. Now it's really important that, like how I mentioned previously about maintenance, once your banana rack is ready to harvest, and the key sign to look for when your bananas are ready to harvest is when they're no longer sharp and skinny, if not round and plump. You also have to keep in mind that they won't turn yellow on the tree. Most of the time, you will have to harvest your rack before they ripen, so any type of critters or any type of rodent don't get to it before you. So for example, this rack right here still has a couple of weeks, if not a month or so, left on it until it's ready to harvest. However, we do have another rack that is ready to harvest, which I will be posting as a short, so make sure you look out for that. So leave me in the comment section down below what varieties of bananas are you growing and how's your experience. Make sure to leave a like underneath this video and subscribe to the channel to show some support. My goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so give me a helping hand and hit that subscribe button to join our community. Make sure to also turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I release a new video. And as always, Thank you all so much for watching. May God bless you and your entire family, and never forget to grill big ultimate gardeners. Bye everyone.